Hey everybody, I'm Kyle Larson, and you're watching the ACS.
Welcome back to Riverhead Raceway for the nightcap of this doubleheader. Earlier today, we saw Kyle Larson take that Credit One Bank Chevrolet Camaro to victory lane. Can he sweep the show here tonight? It will be a hard task because we have a lot of great machines in this field, including that man on the pole. Kurt Busch is strong as well. He did great in round one of the doubleheader. And we have Ryan Preece and Matt DiBenedetto, who also showed out during the day race today. Can we see those guys repeat their performance tonight in the doubleheader? So, of course, Kyle Larson, winner of round one. They're using that same exact car. They asked Kyle Larson not to do a burnout because they need to save that machine for tonight. Kevin Harvick got a different car, different paint scheme. He's the pole winner. He was really fast in today's day race, but the night race he's even faster as he sits on the pole. Austin Dillon, he had the fastest 10-lap average. He showed out this afternoon as well with a great Dow Chevrolet. They are also using the same race car earlier. And then Matt DiBenedetto came so close in round one. They are going to use the same race car as well for tonight's race. Let's see if Matt DiBenedetto can get one spot better, or two spots better, sorry, in tonight's race. Now for the command. Drivers, start your engines. There they go, the cars fire up and begin to roll off here for 15 laps under the lights at Riverhead. Now for your starting lineup. On the pole for tonight's race, Kevin Harvick to his outside, Rowdy Busch. Row 2, it's Kurt Busch and Austin Dillon. Row 3, Ryan Preece was this afternoon's pole sitter, next to this afternoon's winner, Kyle Larson. Row 4 is Denny Hamlin and Brad Keselowski. And row 5, Alex Bowman, the Season 9 winner at this track, next to Daniel Hemrick. Row 6, we have Martin Truex Jr. and Matt DiBenedetto. And in row 7, Daniel Suarez and Clint Boyer. Row 8 for tonight's race, the Season 9 champion Eric Jones to his outside, Ricky Stenhouse. Row 9, we have Joey Logano and his teammate, Ryan Blaney. And row 10 is Jimmy Johnson and Jimmy Alanya, the Jimmy row. Row 11 is Bubba Wallace and Carter Adelman. And in row 12, Eric Almirola and Chase Elliott. Remember, Eric Almirola was the points leader coming into this afternoon's race and fell back quite a bit. 13 is Byron and Newman, and 14 is Chris Buescher and Bryce Harvey. And in row 15, Camden Luca and Paul Menard. And we are ready to start this race. Remember, we are all thinking of Ryan Newman as we go green here in the Aflac Cup Series at Riverhead, round 2. Harvick's going to sail it into turns 1 and 2. Gets it to stick. Kurt Busch looks to his inside. Kurt, he's going to get there, though. He moves him up the track, and Kurt Busch will take the lead on lap 1. The pole sitter doesn't even get the lead a lap here, but here comes Ryan Preece. He's a short track ace. He's going to look to the inside of Kurt Busch and grab that top spot. Put Ryan Preece to the top spot here, but Kurt Busch going to fight back on the bottom side. Kurt Busch grabs the lead heading into turn 3 and 4, and he will lead lap 3 here at Riverhead. As we got a caution on the backstretch, we got a pile up, a bunch of cars down the backstretch there. Jimmy Johnson, William Byron, and Chase Elliott. Not a good crash for Hendrick Motorsports. The only one to survive that one was Alex Bowman. William Byron almost gets through. Watch as Bubba Wallace ends up turning Jimmy Johnson in front of the field. Not a good look there for Bubba. Oh, then William Byron clips Ryan Blaney at the bottom and then gets sent right up into the track. There's Jimmy Alanya spinning out. Looks like Bubba Wallace made contact with him as well. There's William Byron right at the end. Clips Ryan Blaney. Yeah, just take a look at that. Nowhere for Ryan Blaney to go as well right there. Almirola gets spun out from Carter Adelman. They all just kind of checked up. Yeah, that's just chain reaction wreck there. Set up by Bubba Wallace, and then you see Jimmy Alanya he just gets run over by Bubba as well. Not a good look for Bubba. That was very questionable on his part. Tears up a lot of race cars early on in this race, and yeah, this may have defined a lot of drivers' seasons, especially Chase Elliott, Eric Almirola, and Jimmy Johnson. They were both still kind of in contention for this championship, and this wreck might have done them over with just 4 races remaining, especially tonight with it being a double points race. So double the points per position. It's a lot of points. It's 70 points awarded to the winner of this race. That's huge. Green flag is back in the air. Kurt Busch maintains the race lead down the backstretch. He's got a great monster Chevrolet tonight, and he is showing off under the lights. Kevin Harvick, though, he's also got a great car. He's fast. He's the pole sitter. He knows how to get around this joint. Just keeps getting caught up in wrecks at this place. Can he finally finish the deal tonight? Kevin Harvick and Kurt Busch still batting for that race lead. Looks like Kevin Harvick's finally going to clear Kurt Busch heading into 3 and 4. And Harvick starting to stretch out that lead. Oh! Austin Dillon and Bowman make contact off of turn 4 and bring out the caution. Dillon and Bowman collide off that tricky turn 4 here. There's the pit wall right there. Oh, yeah, Bowman just gets into Austin Dillon right there. Sends Dillon into that wall. Bowman ends up spinning out in the process there. Oh, that's rough for Austin Dillon. He had a great Chevrolet. He's also doing well in the points, and this is really going to hurt him tonight. So another big-time restart heading our way. Kevin Harvick and Kurt Busch on the front row. Kyle Busch, he's been lurking. He started second tonight. Can he get it done on this restart? Oh, he gives Harvick a little too hard of a shove. Harvick spins out in front of the field, and another caution comes out. Oh, my goodness. Right up in front of a lot of great race cars, including Denny Hamlin, Daniel Hemrick, Daniel Suarez, and Matt DiBenedetto. A crash on the restart leads to this carnage. Yeah, we just cannot stay green in this race as Kyle Busch just gives a little too hard of a shove to the back bumper of Kevin Harvick. You see Kevin Harvick got his wheels picked up off the ground. Just could not save it. Look at Kyle Larson slip by. Oh my goodness. This afternoon's winner just slips by this wreck. Daniel Hemrick goes around too. A little too high. He was trying to scoot by, but just took way too much speed there into turn 1. He just spins out off the nose of Matt DiBenedetto as well. Looks like everyone was trying to speed through, so they want to get caught up in Kevin Harvick's mess. Sometimes it's better to slow down than to speed up. And Denny Hamlin wrecked earlier this afternoon. He wrecks once again. A lot of torn up cars in this race. Riverhead, this is the first night race, and it's showing that it is not afraid to chew some drivers up. So the front half of the field has a new look. It's the brothers on the front row, Busch brothers, and Kurt Busch will take advantage of that. Here comes Kyle Larson from the 4th position. He's already up to 2nd place. Looking at 6 laps to go here in Riverhead. Kurt Busch leads over his teammate Kyle Larson. There's Martin Truex Jr. in 3rd. He's moving up the field. Alex Bowman's also passing some cars after his wreck earlier in this race. And look at Kurt Busch go, but Kyle Larson is all over that back bumper now, heading into turn 3 and 4. 4 laps to go at Riverhead. Can Larson get to him? Larson's going to look there. Oh, they almost touch off of turn 2. They're racing hard. Chip Ganassi must be clenching his fists right now, watching this race with 3 laps to go. Larson's going to dive bomb it in. He gets it to work. Oh, they make contact. Larson and Kurt Busch make contact on the backstretch. Larson looks like he has a bit of a tire up there, and I don't know, is that tire going to go down? He's racing hard with 2 laps to go. Truex is catching him fast. Larson's out of control. Can he get it done? Here comes Truex for the race lead. Larson runs him up the track, uses him up. Kurt Busch is there, but he's not quite going to get to Larson. And Larson with a tire up is going to sweep Riverhead. How about that? Job well done by Kyle Larson. Oh my goodness, winner at Riverhead. And this time Larson gets to go ahead to burn her down here under the lights at Riverhead. How about that job by Kyle Larson? Sweeps the show here. That's outstanding. Way to go, Kyle Larson. Mega tire rub right there. As you see him and Kurt Busch make contact. And here, with the white flag in the air, we thought Truex was going to get it done, but Larson, he definitely used Truex up there. I'm sure Truex is not going to take exception to that, especially with these two as tight as they are in the point standings. We'll check those points out in just a second as well. But Larson and Truex seem to be the dominant cars this season. Truex winning race 1, Larson winning race 5 and 6 here, sweeping Riverhead. So how about that? Claims a huge victory. And then the point standings, Larson is exploding on the competition with that double points day. He's got a 29-point hold over Kurt Busch and a 46-point lead over Martin Truex Jr. with 4 races remaining. So this really shook the standings up here with a double point situation. Kyle Larson and Kurt Busch took the most advantage out of this one. Chase Elliott's dropping like a rock. He's down to 16th. You see that wreck really hurt Austin Dillon as well. Jimmy Johnson got hurt today in that, not hurt, physically hurt, but hurt in the points, down to 20th there. Then Ryan Blaney struggling this season. Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, all these drivers just struggling this season. Eric Jones, the Season 9 champion. We haven't talked much about him, but we haven't really had much to talk about with Eric Jones. He's down to 28th in the standings. Not looking good for the Season 9 champ. So now your finishing results for the Riverhead Night Race, Part 2 of this doubleheader. Kyle Larson, Clint Boyer, Kurt Busch, Martin Truex Jr., and Bubba Wallace. Your top 5. Bubba really got himself into some trouble tonight. Eric Jones, by the way, he had a quiet top 10 tonight. Also helped that a lot of the cars wrecked out this evening. Alex Bowman, he had a great car, but he ended up spinning with Austin Dillon. He finishes 15th. There's Chase Elliott, Carter Adelman, William Byron, Jimmy Johnson, Ryan Blaney, Eric Almirola, all involved in that lap 3 caution. So next race, we head to Kentucky, not Talladega. We head to Kentucky for Season 10. Hope everybody enjoyed this video. This is JG24 at JM26 signing out.